Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, I hope you're doing well, whatever you are. This is just going to be a brief one. I'll probably be here for 30 minutes or less. I just want to address something that I saw today on X. It's a clip regarding what happened yesterday when in that church thing where Ruto, I think it was Kapsorgot, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what that place is. I forgot the name. So excuse me for messing up the name. Again, if you watch the news, you know what I'm talking about. Ruto was attending a church function or whatever, church sermon, where he not only attended by himself, but Oscar Sudi, of course, was there, Gladys Shollei, and others. And I see a lot of people reposting that uh, Gladys Shollei's ninio matamshi yake. Karibu sana Gypsy Corner. Hi. I hope you're doing well this holiday festive season. So, what's making rounds, which is kind of going viral, which is being reposted by a lot of people, was Gladys Shollei's speech when she was given the opportunity to speak in the church. And she got up there, and you can go see it on my Twitter page or X page. Just scroll down, you'll see it. By the way, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, which is X, go ahead and go follow me up there too. And of course, before I go on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment. All right. Anyway, as we go back to the topic at hand, Gladys Shollei was given an opportunity to speak, and she went up there, grabbed the mic, and started saying, "I'll be very brief, as I am a loyal soldier." Thank you very much, Gypsy, for sharing and loving the video, liking the video. Uh, so Gladys Shollei got there and started saying, I quote, "I will be brief as I've been instructed. I am a um, loyal soldier of the president, Mr. President. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. As when you tell us to be brief, I'll be brief. If you tell us to impeach Gachagua, we shall do so. If you tell us to go right. If you tell us to go left. Basically, that's what I'm paraphrasing what you say. But what really caused the brouhaha was when she said, when you tell us to impeach Gachagua, we shall do so. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I think Gladys Shollei is like the deputy speaker of the House, and we all know about Gachagua's impeachment, and we know how unconstitutional the whole process was. Now I see a lot of people who are like getting excited by this and saying, "Woo, okay, you see." So this is a clear indication that it's revealing, she's spilling the beans, that basically the orders came from Ruto. Ruto told her and others maybe that Gachagua has to go. So that's what she followed orders, as she said, and they removed Gachagua. So the orders came from Ruto. Surprise, surprise. To me, I don't look at it that way. I mean, yes, we know the plan might have come from Ruto. That's not even surprising. I don't think it was Ruto only, but yes, it came from Ruto. We knew that from the get-go. Not only Ruto, but a bunch of people who are in in that cabal of these political elites. But here's the thing, though. To me, Gladys Shollei is not stupid, okay? She's not stupid. This lady is smart. She knows what she's doing. And here's why I say she knows what she's doing. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, it was only last week that the EACC came up with, 200 names? And they say that, okay, they're tired of going after the small chicken thieves. They want to go for the big dogs, the big people in the government, influential people. And guess whose name was in that EACC list that they proposed should be prosecuted? Okay? Because the EACC, from my understanding, they should They gather their evidence if there's any corrupt dealing or somebody is involved in a corrupt deal or whatever the case is. They gather the evidence, then you take it to the prosecutor takes it to the court, and the case is adjudicated on, okay, based on the evidence, okay? Gypsy Corner is saying, what, Shollei? The impeachment was fake. The government and the former government are rotten leeches. Absolutely. Yes. So here's what Shollei was doing. And let me explain to you guys what she was trying to do. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch this video in repeat. Do not forget to like and share, comment, and subscribe. Here's what she's doing. Like I said, she's not stupid. EACC, okay, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Committee, or whatever the case is, like I say, last week, they came up with a list of names that they said had been involved in corruption, and they say they want to move forward and prosecute them. And among this list was Gladys Shollei. Gladys Boss Shollei. Okay, so this is an embarrassment because Shollei has always been, of course, she's known to be a Ruto ally, and she's, she made it very clear in that church that she's a soldier of Ruto. So basically what she's doing is this, by saying that she's a soldier of Ruto. If Ruto tells her go left, she'll go left. If Ruto tells us she should be brief in a speech, she'll be brief. If Ruto tells her to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, she'll do so. Basically, what she's trying to say in a slick way is this. President Ruto, I'm your loyal soldier. You know what's up with the EACC. They're trying to prosecute me. Please make the phone call so you can get me out of this jam. Because I've been loyal to you. I'm your fellow Kalenjin. And guess what? I know about the whole get down with Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, and perhaps more stuff that I know that we've shared along the way. So get me out of this jam, Mr. President, or else I will reveal a lot of stuff about what we've been doing. It's basically Shollei publicly telling Ruto, hey, listen, I'm your loyal soldier. Get me out of this sticky situation that I'm with EACC. Of course, we've been here and we've discussed extensively in agreement. For those of you who know, the government, the head of state, the president, who is the head of the executive, the administrative part of government, has influenced other arms of government, which includes the legislative part and the judiciary. Not only that, President Ruto has also infiltrated, is in control of other aspects, independent governmental institutions that are supposed to be independent, like the police, like the EACC, like the DCI, like all this IBC, all this. Ruto has his hands on these independent bodies. So Gladys Shollei understands this. That's why he's publicly telling Ruto in a slick way, hey, listen, remember, I'm your tribes lady. I'm your fellow tribes lady. So listen, get me out of this jam, because EACC just named her last week as a person who have been identified to have been involved in corruption during her time in the JCC, Judicial whatever commission, JSC, Judicial Service Commission, okay, when she was part of it, okay? She embezzled some funds, okay? And EACC made a public announcement naming her specifically that they will bring they will go ahead and try to get her case prosecuted, bringing these charges against her. And she knows that the evidence is overwhelming. And if this thing goes to court, she will have a lot of trouble getting out of the jam. So she's expecting Ruto to get her out of that jam, okay? That's why she was saying it in a slick way, saying, listen, I'm your loyal soldier, Mr. Ruto, President Ruto. We come from the same tribe. If you tell me go left, I'll go left. If you tell me to be brief in my speech, I'll be brief in my speech. If you tell me Rigathi Gachagua needs to be impeached, we'll impeach Rigathi Gachagua, which has happened. Okay? So she's expecting Ruto to make that call to EACC and make that case disappear, or Ruto to call her friends at the judiciary, Martha Koome, and the corrupt justice system judges who are going to handle that case or preside over that case to do the do. You know how it goes. Remember all these cases, the Mike Sonko case and all these high-profile cases of corruption. When they go to the judiciary, we all know what happened. Utaskia, there's no enough evidence, and the case gets dropped, okay? So that's basically what Gladys Shollei is doing. She's doing it in a sneak way. You could see the reaction from Ruto, because Ruto was like, oh shit, why did she have to bring my name in this Rigathi Gachagua thing? Okay, to be fair, it's been an open secret that Ruto was behind the whole Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. It's an open secret. Everybody knows. Like I said, these guys, they don't care if it's an open secret, but they don't want it to be so obvious. And Gladys Shollei is kind of shedding light, okay, in a sleek way by saying, if you tell us Rigathi Gachagua has to go, that's what she will do. Make sure that Rigathi Gachagua has to go. And that's what went down. So she's saying again, okay, if you tell me this, this, and that, I will do it. So here's the thing, Mr. President. I'm caught up in a jam with the EACC. Look out for Sis, because Sis got some dirt with the JSC, and she needs out. She needs you to make that phone call so she can get out of that jam. Can you do it, Mr. President? Because if you don't, I'm going to keep on talking. I have a bunch of stuff that we've done together that I know about. And so please get the do, else I might start saying some stuff that can make you really uncomfortable. That's basically what Shollei is probably doing. Of course, I do not expect Shollei to be arrested. You know how it goes in Kenya. This will probably go to the courts. They will examine the evidence. No matter how overwhelming the evidence is, this stuff will drag, or what itakwa chini ya maji, and one day you'll wake up and see the news headlines. It's going to be Shollei has been absolved from all charges stemming from the EACC. The judge has said that there's not enough evidence to conclusively say that she was involved in embezzling funds while she was at JSC. We know how this game goes. Karibu sana Principal Kaora, I see you. Nice seeing you, my friend. Shi Mariam pia nakuona hapo. Karibu sana. So this is what Gladys Shollei is trying to do. I know some people on the surface, you might look at it and say, oh, she just misspoke and mentioned that stuff about Rigathi Gachagua. No, she did not. She did not. She did not inadvertently say that. She did not have a Freudian slip, okay? She knew what she was doing. She knew. She's slick. That lady is slick. And also, this also kills two birds with one stone. She also, by saying that, she's also stirring up this narrative that, Ruto and the people from her area wanted to get rid of Rigathi Gachagua because Rigathi Gachagua is a tribalist, and to kind of continue with the agenda, with the narrative that, the Kalenjins and Watu wa Murima are not in good terms, and the Kalenjins were basically behind impeaching Rigathi, the Kalenjin elite, okay? Because I told you yesterday from my video that seems to be the agenda right now. Spark, elevate, exacerbate this whole tribal division, okay? the Kikuyus versus Luos, the Kikuyu versus Kalenjin, okay? Make it Murima versus the Luos and the Kalenjin, okay? Bring that to the forefront, make it so much barrage, attack, put that thing up in the front for with all this reminder. I know I just posted on my Instagram. I said, why are we talking about Kiamba? Why are we not talking about Naivasha? If you're going to talk about what happened in PEV, post-election violence, why can't we just name everybody who was named in the campo? But like I say, all this reminder and opening up this all the wounds, it's only going to divide us as far as our ethnic political alignments are going to be resurfaced again, because people still feel some kind of way about this. Shimariama anadombia, inasemekana these women Ruto want to replace with the Koome. Fununu zasema hivyo. Yes, I had somebody say that they might want to put Shollei as a Supreme Court Justice, Chief Supreme Court Justice, to replace her with Nani, to replace Koome with Shollei. I think that will be a very tough thing to happen. I really think that will be very, very, very hard to do. Very hard to do. I mean, if Ruto does that, that will be a blatant disregard for the law. I mean, we know Ruto does not respect the law, but it will almost an affront to the Kenyan people. It will basically it will be basically telling the Kenyan people, I don't care anymore. I will put whoever I want, whenever I want, in whichever governmental docket that I want. I doubt, but it won't surprise me, because at this rate, this Kenya Kwisha government has lost its bearing, moral bearings. Not that they had it, but this will be something that, I mean, it will be enough to get us. I mean, the Kenya will ban. Kenya will ban. Shollei cannot. She's not even qualified to be a chicken seller. This Gladys Shollei lady, she's as corrupt as it comes. Okay, so I will not. I don't think so. I think Shollei was trying to save her skin, but let's watch with this whole Koome situation, because I guess the pressure is mounting. I saw Harvey and whatever Abdel Nasir and other advocates were out there talking about why this lady should step down, Koome should step down. My fear is, if Koome leaves, they will put somebody more corrupt. Because remember, Ruto is also thinking about 2027, in the sense that in the event the elections goes to the Supreme Court, he will have somebody who's favorable, who will basically do her bidding when it goes to the Supreme Court. Okay, so these are things that he's thinking about. All right, Gypsy Corner is saying, Shollei is just as rotten as all of them. Shame on her. Karma served bloody cold is the best. A recycled bin. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Shollei is just as corrupt. We better tumtoe Ruto mapema before 2027. Absolutely. Absolutely. How many times is Kasongo Zakao allowed to reshuffle his dirty cabinet? Absolutely. This guy will reshuffle. Like I said, for those of you, if you are into surprises, don't be surprised. After February, when Raila Odinga loses the AU seat, there shall be another reshuffling of the government, of the cabinet, the executive branch. Okay, there shall be another reshuffling, because Raila will come back mad as a dog, and he will start, going after Ruto, okay? Because he will blame Ruto and Uhuru for playing him. That's, like I told you, go watch my previous video. I said that, I don't have to regurgitate it one more time, but that seems to, this guy will reshuffle this cabinet. I don't know. Well, apparently there's a mandamano that's supposed to be happening on the 31st of this month. The last day of the year on the 31st. There's a scheduled mandamano, December 31st. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the ground, go ahead. It's about, I don't know if it's Occupy State House or whatever. The clouds are gathering. We'll see how it goes. Now, I will make another video. I'm compiling a video. I want to make a video on the steps, specific steps on how we can remove William Samoei Ruto. Listen, Kenyans need to come together. Kenyans need to come together. Every organization in Kenya, the church needs to come and join hands with the civil servants, with teachers, union leaders, every kind of group, youth groups, political parties that are not affiliated with the political elitists. The people should come together and write a letter, even write a letter to the army, the military, Kenyan military, ask them to protect them while they go to the streets of Nairobi to protest and demand Ruto to resign. That is how Kenyan people should come back and take their sovereignty. Because if the people come together and ask the military to come and protect them, that will mean that Ruto has been stripped of his duties as the chief of the armed forces. He'll be stripped of his duty as the president of the Republic of Kenya, because the people have lost confidence in him. Maandamano should happen this way. The people, like I say, we already have the churches. The church spoke up against him and warned him and asked him to stop with his lies, stop with his corruption, stop with his corrupt way of governance. And he's not listening. So what must happen is the union leaders, all the unions, all the people, all the civil servants, teachers, doctors, lawyers, everybody come out, set a date, write a letter to the army asking them to come protect you while you set a date to go down, converge into the capital of Nairobi and demand that Ruto resigns. With the protection of the army, ask Ruto to step down and resign, because when you gather together as the majority of Kenyans, that will constitute the democracy, ruled by the majority. We are a constitutional democracy, okay? So if we as a people say that we are going to the State House or Uhuru Park and we have the army to protect us, and will demand of the sovereign people who have delegated this power to Ruto, we are now asking for that power back to our hands, and we will choose a leader of our liking. But meanwhile, the first step is to demand that Ruto resigns, and we shall highlight in a statement that Ruto highlighting the perfidies, how much Ruto has broken the constitution, failed to respect the constitution, the contract that the people have with the representative that we chose. Okay, Ruto has continually, okay, breached the contract, okay, broken, refused to adhere to the constitution, refused to respect the law. Okay, so we have to have a serious way of demanding that Ruto resign. Let's not be caught up of this story of sijui siasa ya ukabila, siasa ya sijui the lakeside, siasa ya sijui ya watu wa Mount Kenya, watu wa sijui watu wa Wajaluo, watu wa sijui Mulembe Nation, watu wa sijui Wakamba. Let's stop that. Let's all come together, from teachers, doctors, union workers, union heads, the church, okay, and all civil servants, all Kenyans from all walks of works, Mama Mboga, the youth that are employed, everyone, university students, professors, please come out, come out. Let's converge. Let's draft a letter and let's meet at Uhuru Park and even ask the military, letting them know that the people have lost their faith in their representative, and highlight how much this Ruto has violated the constitution, how much the reasons why we deem him not fit to continue to take up this responsibility that we gave him. Okay, the confidence that we had in him has evaporated, and we have to do so, asking the military to protect us and declare that Ruto is no longer the president of Kenya, that he must resign because he has failed to respect the contract that he has breached by not respecting the constitution. That is something that I want to draft. So people, please, let's get together and spread the word so that we remove Ruto. Ruto has to step down. There's no way. Do not be fooled by all this IBC shenanigans and all this nonsense. IBC will not help you. I'm telling you right now. It will not. Okay? Yeah. Shi Mariam is saying the maandamano itakuwa kila mahali, mtu atakuwa. Yes. Kila pahali. Yes. Nakubali. Shi Kasongo has to go home, and the mountain, lakes, rivers, coast, and everywhere has to be hot for him to set foot on. Absolutely. Yes, like I say, this is how it was done. Okay, if you even study the history of the civil rights movement, listen to me. When people converged in Washington, D.C., the capital of the U.S. of A., it was the churches, the people from the church, members of the military, anybody and everybody, okay, freedom fighters, everybody, doctors, teachers, university students, they took buses upon buses and converged and met up in Washington, D.C. and demanded that we have to have civil rights. And that's where they came up with that law, civil rights law, okay? The same thing Kenyans can do, okay? Let's meet up. All the universities in Kenya, the students, okay? Let's meet up. Let's meet up. If you can't make it to Nairobi, maandamano ikue pale huko, whether it's in Kisumu, Eldoret, Nairobi, Nakuru, Naivasha, Mombasa, Kitui, Machakos, wherever, okay? Let's write a letter and let the Kenyan people, all again, the civil servants, the church, doctors, union leaders, union members, university students, professors, mama mboga, every kijana ambayo hako hapo, people, anybody who is aligned with this movement, let's meet up in the thousands and thousands upon thousands, millions, and let's draft a letter highlighting the perfidies of this government, how they've breached the contract, how we have lost our confidence in our representatives in the legislative body, in the Senate, and our National Assembly, in the executive. Ruto must resign, and resign immediately. And we should write to the military and tell them, military, protect the people. The military sole responsibility is to protect the Kenyan people from enemies within and enemies from outside Kenya. So here, Ruto, since he has refused to respect the constitution, that means he has become the enemy number one of the state. So we are asking the military to protect us as we civilians demand that he resigns so that we can pick our IBC and pick our leader of the executive branch and our leader in the legislative, our representatives, okay? Because they have failed us. That is the move that we should do, people, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades. Gypsy Corey is saying Raila is already part of the government. Yes, he is. He has not been anywhere. Did you see Babu shaking the ODM saying that he is joining Ruto because every ODM, including Raila, joined Ruto? Yeah, I saw he was making a speech. I don't know. I haven't had the speech exactly, but I will listen to Babu Owino. I will look for that clip. Babu Owino, I didn't know he joined Ruto. That is, but Babu Owino, like I said, Babu Owino is just part of the Ninio. He's just part of the rot. He pretends to be with the people and he keeps on beating the drums, acting like just because he's young, people should look at him. Babu Owino is a celebrity, not really somebody there's nothing revolutionary about Babu Owino. Babu Owino is not revolutionary by any means. Babu Owino is just as corrupt, okay? Good evening, Good evening, Mabrin. Nice seeing you. Haja tax chapati bado. Usiogope. Chapati will be taxed very soon. Don't worry. He will tax chapati very soon. Aya. Babu Owino, Shimariam is saying Babu Owino pia amesema hata bebewa akili na mtu. Yes, Babu Owino, but like I say, Babu Owino is Babu Owino. I don't have confidence in him. I don't think he's part of the Ninio. Yes, he says good things and always gets involved in like trying to help people. Of course, that's how he keeps on his Ninio, his name out there, because he knows, especially since that case when he got involved with that DJ Evolve case, he felt like he needed to do a lot to endear himself with the people. So that's why you see Babu Owino is up in there. He's trying to be on the right side of history because he knows he has some skeletons in his closet. So that's why you see Babu Owino acting that way. But I don't think Babu Owino is any different. He's an opportunist, like any other Kenyan politicians, or any politicians. Of course, he knows that Raila has taken a not so popular position by joining Ruto. That's why Babu Owino is wants to disassociate himself with the ODM diehards. Okay, that's why he's doing that. But as far as him being principled or whatever, no, I don't think so. Gypsy Collins said, yes, he said that ODM and Raila joined. So what's wrong with him joining minus using his brain wisely like the rest of them? Yeah, like I say, these people are not that they're not that different. They are all corrupt. But that's what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades. I will stop here. It's been 31 minutes. I won't stay long. Like I said, I just want to talk about that Shollei thing. And as I've explained, Shollei was being slick. Shollei is trying to save her skin, and she's asking her boss to bail her out of that case that EACC wants to bring forth in to prosecute her. That's what she's trying to do. And as I say, ladies and gentlemen, my next video, I will come up with a plan of how Kenyans can come together and join together from different sectors, church members, church leaders like the bishops, the Catholic Church, the Pentecostal Church, all the churches, okay, coming together, telling the congregants, let's meet up at Uhuru Park before we march to State House. Let the union workers, union heads, university students, university professors, doctors, teachers, everybody, mama mboga, vijana, tukutane sote, so we can demand and write a letter to the army, the military, the armed forces, tuandike letter kwa Navy, Army, na kadhalika, tuambie, come protect us because we do not recognize Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. We have lost confidence in him because he has constantly, repeatedly violated the Constitution of Kenya. So he needs to resign and resign immediately so that we can pick our own IBC that we trust, and we pick our own representatives in the legislative body, in the executive branch of government. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Mabri saying Shollei could be the next CJ. Watch out. I do not think so. That will be insane if he does do that. I don't give them ideas. Allow my flaky chapatis. They want to nini chapatis. Kuna mpango inaendelea. You can see the pressure mounting on Martha Koome to resign. Yes, I can see. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's see. What's about it? Yeah, let them tax. Yes. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 34 minutes. I said 30 minutes, but I've gone 30 minutes. So I'll stop here, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment, do all the good stuff, and follow me on X. I will come in probably tomorrow. I will come in tomorrow for a marathon Christmas Eve special. I will have a Christmas Eve special, so don't miss. Make sure you put your notification on so that you don't miss that. I will be opening the chat for anyone to come in the studio and give your views for the Christmas Eve session where we shall talk about all these issues and much more. So please join me then. Again, like, share, comment, and you know, put the notification and subscribe. Let's meet again. Shi Maria amesema siku hizi hata chakula kukula ni nadra sana, labda barabarani ya 10 bob. All these people part of Raila Ruto Huru Lutos. Absolutely, yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet up next time. I'll come back tomorrow, if not tonight, and we shall have a Christmas Eve special where we shall talk about what's happening in Kenya. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and if you're going to watch this on repeat, please do the same. And for all of you guys who are watching secretly, do the same. Okay, let's meet up later. Leo jioni. She has told me to come jioni. Sawa, tajaribu. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you later. Peace and blessings, and I'm out.